Time now for your keys to the kingdom on your home for the Kansas City Chiefs. 104.7 The Cave.
I really liked Coach Matt Nagy when he was a part of the Kansas City Chiefs about 4 or 5 years ago. Then he went on to head coach the Chicago Bears. Now he's back as the quarterback's coach for the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's what he had to say following week 2 of phase 3 of OTAs.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a really cool experience for me. When you go away and you are able to kind of build your own culture from what you learned being here before, my time here with Coach Reed and all of our great coaches here, to be able to go through what we did. And, you have highs and lows and you learn, and you have so many different hats that you put on in that time. And you learn a lot, and you rely on the experiences that you went through. And they're real life experiences. So I didn't have that when I went into my interview with Chicago. But I had 4 years worth of real life experiences of a lot of different situations: offense, defense, special teams, how to deal with players, how to deal with media, how to deal with winning out, these conversations right here after a win or a loss. And what it does is it really allows you to grow, but it puts things into perspective. And I think in life, for me, a lot of my failures that I've had, I've tried to use to the best of my ability to make me better, whether it was as a player, throwing a pick, learning from it, or as a coach. As you go through things, you want to use those experiences to make you better in the long run. And I feel like I'm still young in this profession, and I want to use my experiences in Chicago to help me be better here for our team here in Kansas City, with Coach Reed, with EB, with Patrick, with Brett Beach, with everybody here. And there's a little bit of humility that you have to do this, but I really cherish it because you're doing it with good people. We talk about being back in, I say, we're back in the weeds. I'm back, instead of 250 people you're responsible for 3 or 4. So, my son the other day was saying, "Dad, it's pretty crazy. You got a little bit more free time," and that's real. But I'm embracing that, and it's been fun. It's been, to be back in that quarterback room with Pat and learning who Chad. I remember Chad. I was watching Chad since he was a sophomore in high school. I actually coached against him when he was a sophomore in high school, and he put up as a sophomore 304 touchdowns. And I always remember, man, this kid's special. And now here we are, however many years later, and I'm coaching him here at this level. And then to be in there with Shane and with Dustin, to be back with Coach Reed, to be back with Eric Bieniemy, the rest of the coaches on this offensive staff. It's awesome. And they're just good people that do things the right way.
Those are your keys to the kingdom. Brought to you by Dr. Mark Melson, the doc that rocks. Now at Springview Dental Care, and your home for the Kansas City Chiefs, 104.7 The Cave.